What if I told you that what's happening to your muscles after 50 isn't just normal aging? Scientists have discovered that specific metabolic changes are silently stealing your strength, a fact that often goes unmentioned during regular checkups. I've spent years researching why some people maintain their muscle mass well into their 80s, while others can barely climb stairs by 65. The difference? Not exercise alone, but specific foods rich in leucine and omega-3s that directly target the biological pathways of muscle preservation. The first one completely surprised me, and it's probably sitting in your kitchen right now. Could a simple breakfast staple be your secret weapon against this silent strength thief? Let me show you what's really happening inside your body after 50. Inside your body, a silent transformation is taking place. You might be eating the same foods and maintaining the same weight as you did at 40, but your metabolism has shifted in ways that directly impact your muscle health. This isn't about simply slowing down, it's about your body literally changing how it processes nutrients. Scientists have identified a condition called anabolic resistance that develops in aging muscles. In simple terms, your muscles become stubborn. They stop responding to protein the way they did when you were younger. Think of it like a worn-out lock that needs a stronger key. That chicken breast or Greek yogurt you're eating isn't being used efficiently to maintain your muscle tissue anymore. This resistance occurs at the cellular level. Your muscles contain pathways called mTOR signaling, essentially the on switches for muscle building. After 50, these switches become less sensitive. You eat protein, but your body struggles to flip the switch that turns that protein into muscle maintenance. The medical community often misses this entirely. Your doctor might check your bone density and calcium levels, but rarely mentions that your muscles are quietly wasting away. According to Harvard Medical School, people can lose up to a third of their muscle mass after age 60, even if they eat well and feel healthy. For many, this loss actually begins in their 50s. What surprises many people is that these changes affect even active seniors. You might be walking daily or doing water aerobics, but exercise alone can't overcome this metabolic shift. Your 10,000 steps aren't enough without addressing the underlying protein resistance. The solution lies in activating those dormant cellular pathways. Certain foods contain compounds that directly wake up these pathways, making your aging metabolism more responsive again. Research published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that older adults taking about 3.3 grams of omega-3 fatty acids daily gained 2.2 pounds of lean muscle mass in just 6 months. Understanding these metabolic changes matters because they affect everything you eat from now on. Your nutrition needs at 60 or 70 aren't just slightly different from when you were younger. They've fundamentally changed. But here's where most nutrition advice for seniors gets it wrong. Standard protein advice misses a crucial distinction. Your aging muscles don't just need more protein, they need specific types that work with your changing metabolism. This is where most recommendations fall short. They focus on quantity when quality makes all the difference. Research shows that as you age, your muscles become less responsive to protein signals. Your body requires more protein-rich foods with specific amino acid profiles to stimulate muscle maintenance. The key player here is leucine. Think of it as the master key that unlocks your body's muscle-building machinery. After 60, your need for this specific amino acid increases significantly. Without enough leucine, your body struggles to maintain muscle, regardless of how much total protein you consume. Not all protein sources provide the same amount of leucine. For example, eggs are particularly valuable. Just one egg contains about 2.5 grams of leucine. This is why eggs consistently top the list of recommended foods for aging muscles. Cottage cheese contains nearly twice the leucine of the same amount of protein from almonds, making it another excellent choice. Plant proteins present another consideration. Many lack complete amino acid profiles, which explains why some vegetarian seniors struggle with muscle maintenance. The solution isn't necessarily eating meat, but but strategically combining plant proteins. 1 cup of cooked lentils provides about 18 grams of protein plus iron and magnesium that support muscle contraction and energy. Combining lentils with rice creates a complete protein profile that your muscles can fully utilize. Your digestive system changes with age too, making it harder to break down and absorb protein efficiently. This is why easily digestible sources like eggs, fish, and yogurt become more valuable as you get older. Your body can extract and use more of the protein from these foods with less digestive effort. The solution is strategic protein selection, focusing on leucine-rich, easily digestible sources that work with your aging metabolism. But even with perfect protein intake, there's another critical factor that determines whether your muscles actually respond to your brain's commands. This critical connection between your brain and muscles is what makes movement possible in the first place. Your nervous system serves as the command center, sending precise signals that tell your muscles exactly when and how to move. Research from Manchester Metropolitan University revealed something startling that rarely gets discussed. By age 75, we lose nearly 30% of the motor neurons connecting our brain to our muscles. It's like losing a third of the wiring that tells your muscles to move. What's particularly concerning is that this nerve loss actually happens before your muscles start to waste away. Your muscles might still be physically present, but your brain literally can't send them the message to move. It's like having a perfectly good car with no keys to start it. Fortunately, certain nutrients directly support these nerve-muscle connections. B vitamins, omega-3 fatty acids, and antioxidants all play crucial roles in protecting your nerve cells as you age. Vitamin B12 deserves special attention here. Studies show nearly half of adults over 80 are deficient in B12, crucial for nerve signals. This directly impacts how well your nerves function and how coordinated your movements are. Foods like salmon, beef, and fortified cereals can help maintain your B12 levels. Choline is another nutrient you need to know about. Found in foods like eggs and liver, 1 egg yolk provides about 125 mg choline to support acetylcholine production, the chemical messenger that tells your muscles to contract. Without enough acetylcholine, your brain's signals can't effectively reach your muscles. Magnesium works alongside these nutrients by regulating the electrical signals between your nerves and muscles. When you're deficient in magnesium, you might experience muscle cramps, weakness, and even tremors. Dark leafy greens, nuts, and seeds are excellent sources. Supporting these neural pathways does more than just preserve muscle mass. It maintains the critical connections that allow you to use that muscle effectively. But there's another invisible force working against your muscle health, silently breaking down tissue even as you try to build it. This invisible enemy is chronic inflammation, a silent destroyer of muscle tissue as you age. Unlike the normal inflammatory response after an injury, this is a persistent, low-grade inflammation that increases with age. Scientists call this condition inflammaging. It's a constant inflammatory state that actively breaks down your muscle protein and prevents new growth. This happens quietly in the background, with no obvious symptoms until you notice significant weakness years later. Research shows inflammatory markers like IL-6 and TNF-alpha can be 2 to 4 times higher in seniors, even without any obvious disease. Your body is essentially experiencing a slow, constant burn that gradually destroys muscle tissue. This inflammation disrupts how your muscles use insulin, making it harder for them to take in glucose for energy and protein for repair. Your muscles become resistant to the very nutrients they need to stay strong and healthy. The good news is that certain foods contain compounds that directly block these inflammatory pathways. Turmeric contains curcumin, which inhibits NF-κB, a master regulator of inflammation in your body. Black pepper can boost curcumin absorption up to 2,000%, making turmeric more effective against muscle inflammation. Berries are another powerful option. They contain anthocyanins that reduce inflammatory enzymes. Fatty fish like salmon provide EPA and DHA that produce specialized pro-resolving mediators, SPMs, that actively resolve inflammation, not just mask it. A 2012 study in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition showed that older adults who took 3.36 grams of omega-3 fatty acids daily for 6 months increased muscle protein synthesis and gained 2.2 pounds of lean muscle mass. This highlights how specific nutrients can directly impact your muscle health. By systematically reducing inflammation through your diet, you're removing a major barrier to muscle maintenance. You're creating an environment where muscle preservation becomes possible again. This isn't just about avoiding pain. It's about creating the right internal conditions where your muscles can thrive. But there's another factor that might be even more important than what you're eating, and it has everything to do with when those nutrients reach your muscles. Your body's internal clock plays a crucial role in how effectively you use nutrients for muscle preservation. Science now shows that when you eat matters just as much as what you eat, especially for seniors. Your body's ability to use protein changes dramatically as you age, creating specific windows of opportunity you need to take advantage of. As you get older, your body's protein synthesis window, the time when muscles can best use protein for repair, actually shrinks. When you were younger, your muscles could effectively use protein whenever you ate it. Now timing becomes increasingly important. Research shows that spreading your protein intake evenly throughout the day helps maintain more muscle mass than consuming most of it at a single meal like dinner. This simple change, dividing your protein into equal portions across breakfast, lunch, and dinner, can make a significant difference in preserving your strength. Your muscles break down more quickly overnight as you age, so a bedtime protein snack helps. Studies from Maastricht University show that 15 to 20 grams of protein before sleep can reduce overnight muscle breakdown by up to 50%. A small cup of cottage cheese provides your muscles with slow-digesting casein protein that delivers amino acids throughout the night. Carbohydrate timing matters too. As you age, your body's ability to restore muscle glycogen, the energy stored in your muscles, declines by about 25%. Consuming carbohydrates within 30 minutes after physical activity helps restore this energy more efficiently. Even water timing affects your muscles. Studies show just 2% dehydration can slow muscle protein synthesis and increase breakdown. The challenge is that thirst perception decreases with age, so you might not feel thirsty even when you need water. Instead of waiting until you feel thirsty, try drinking water on a regular schedule throughout the day. By strategically timing your nutrition, you're working with your body's natural rhythms rather than against them. But there's something even more powerful at work in those who maintain their strength into their 80s and beyond. And it's not found in any single food. It's the unique combinations of nutrients working together that create the most powerful effects on your aging muscles. The most resilient seniors don't rely on any single superfood. They benefit from specific food pairings that amplify each other's effects. Your body requires certain nutrients that partner together to build and preserve muscle mass. Vitamin D and calcium form one of these essential partnerships. While most people associate them with bone health, they're equally important for muscle contraction. Your muscles have vitamin D receptors that need consistent intake, often low in seniors. When these two nutrients team up, they help your muscles contract properly and maintain their strength. Iron and vitamin C create another powerful team for your muscles. Iron delivers oxygen to your muscle tissues, while vitamin C increases iron absorption by up to 300% when consumed together. This simple combination, like adding vitamin C-rich bell peppers to your iron-rich spinach salad, helps ensure your muscles get the oxygen they need to function optimally. Zinc and magnesium work together to support testosterone production in your body. This matters because testosterone naturally declines with age and directly affects muscle maintenance in both men and women. 1 ounce of pumpkin seeds provides about 2.2 milligrams zinc and 150 milligrams magnesium, supporting testosterone levels and cellular repair, key factors in maintaining healthy muscle tissue as you age. B vitamins don't work alone either. They form a complex that supports energy production in your muscle cells. Brown rice contains B vitamins that play key roles in muscle contraction, recovery, and energy production. If you're low in one B vitamin, it affects how the others function, which is why getting the complete family matters. Even your gut health influences your muscle strength. Certain gut bacteria produce compounds that improve how your muscles respond to insulin. These helpful bacteria thrive on specific fiber combinations found in diverse plant foods. By understanding these nutrient partnerships, you can create meals that deliver far more benefit than eating these foods separately. The real power comes when you organize these combinations into a simple weekly plan that anyone can follow. Let me introduce you to a simple weekly framework that transforms these nutritional principles into practical daily actions. You don't need complicated meal plans or expensive supplements, just a strategic rhythm that addresses each aspect of muscle preservation. Think of your week as having different focus days that build upon each other. Day 1 focuses on protein distribution. You'll divide your daily protein into 3 to 4 equal servings of 25-30 grams each. This might look like eggs at breakfast, lentils at lunch, and chicken at dinner. The goal isn't just protein, it's leucine-rich protein sources that your aging muscles can actually use. Day 2 shifts to fighting inflammation. Create strategic pairings like turmeric with black pepper in your morning smoothie or eggs. Add berries with nuts for a snack, and pair fatty fish with leafy greens at dinner. These combinations work together to reduce the inflammation that's silently breaking down your muscle tissue. Day 3 focuses on supporting those critical nerve-muscle connections. Include B12-rich foods like eggs, salmon, or fortified cereals. Pair them with choline sources like egg yolks, and add magnesium-rich foods such as pumpkin seeds or spinach to your meals. These nutrients help maintain the pathways that tell your muscles to move. Day 4 is all about timing. Have a small protein snack before bed to prevent overnight muscle breakdown. Consume some carbs within 30 minutes after any physical activity. Set reminders to drink water throughout the day since your thirst signals become less reliable with age. The weekend brings everything together with complete meals that combine all principles. A morning meal might include Greek yogurt, rich in leucine, with berries, flax seeds, and a hard-boiled egg. This single meal delivers protein, anti-inflammatories, and nerve support all at once. Remember, this framework isn't about perfection. Start with 2 or 3 days of focused meals and increase as you adapt. Your body responds to consistency over time. These small changes maintained over months create the lasting differences that keep you strong and independent as you age. The evidence is mounting that what we once considered inevitable decline can actually be significantly slowed or even reversed with the right approach. Science offers us a hopeful perspective on aging muscles. One study found 91% of adults over 70 saw muscle gains in just 6 weeks by adding key nutrients like omega-3s and leucine-rich foods to their diets. This remarkable finding shows that what we once considered inevitable decline can be addressed through targeted nutrition. Your aging muscles have specific needs that standard nutrition advice often misses. By implementing even one principle from what we've covered, you can begin preserving your strength and independence. Choose one food to add to your kitchen this week. Perhaps eggs for their leucine content, or fatty fish for those crucial omega-3s. Which muscle-supporting food will you try first? The simple choice you make today could make all the difference in how you move tomorrow.